So I've just made it up to part two, and the housemaid is watching. I haven't even flipped the page yet, so I don't even know which perspective we're going to be jumping into. But we do know now that the scratching noises that were in the beginning were a secret room that Nico and Ada found underneath the stairs. Now, since finding that secret room, Nico and Ada have been having some like redness in their eyes. Nico's been just acting out at school. I don't know if that's tied to the room or if that's just some sort of like stress because of the move. I mean, obviously Millie's under a lot of stress right now, and so maybe we're just kind of seeing the same thing with Nico. As far as like Enzo and Suzette goes, I don't know. I gotta trust Enzo, man. Him and Millie have been through just so much together over the past, how many ever years. So I don't think that anything's going on. I think he has a lot of explaining to do. Hopefully we get some of that explanation in part two. I mean, between him going over to Suzette's at like 10 o'clock at night to talk about roses, the $1,000 missing from the account, and then Suzette has this like new fancy bracelet, the next day. And then, of course, him coming home at 3 o'clock in the morning, smelling like women's perfume. Again, I really hope there's an explanation to all of this. He obviously knows what Millie is capable of. I've already called it from the beginning, right? Suzette is not making it to the end of this book. And if Enzo wants to make it to the end of this book, then I don't think he'd be doing anything like that. But who is definitely not making it to the end of the book is Jonathan, right? That was unexpected. I mean, Millie walking into the house, obviously she's expecting Suzette and Enzo to catch them in doing something, but instead she has found Jonathan lying on the floor, which brings us back to the prologue. So we now know that Millie was not the one in the house freaking out because somebody's walking in the house. Millie obviously is the one that rang the doorbell twice and went in there. But as far as who's in the house right now, freaking out, they're about to get caught, I'm going to go ahead and take Enzo off the table. I think he would have more composure, even though, Jonathan is lying there and he's about to get caught. I don't think he would care too much, especially if it's Millie that's walking into the house. So I think my main suspect right now is going to be Suzette, probably followed by Martha, just because she has access to the house. Her trying to steal the diamond bracelet from Millie, and then Suzette showing up with a different diamond bracelet the following day as well. Still kind of gives me some weird vibes. I don't know what's going on with that. And then of course, and then Janice, right? She's just a weird neighbor across the street, so we gotta throw her on the suspect list too.